Over 3 decades after its debut, Eerie, Indiana still holds up as one of the most creative and underrated supernatural series ever aired on network television. First hitting NBC in 1991, the show only lasted a single season, but its impact has echoed far beyond its 19-episode run. For fans of Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer and The X-Files, this cult classic is essential viewing. And with a rare 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Eerie, Indiana isn't just good, it's a weird, wonderful masterpiece waiting to be rediscovered. A town where everything is off, just slightly. Created by Gremlins director Joe Dante, Eerie, Indiana wasn't interested in haunted castles or distant dystopias. Its horror was grounded in suburbia, eerily familiar, disarmingly normal. The town of Eerie looked like any American town of the early 90s, tree-lined streets, friendly neighbors, wholesome schools. But under the surface, something was always off. Marshall Teller, played by Omri Katz, Hocus Pocus, moves to Eerie with his family and quickly discovers that the town is a magnet for strange, supernatural, and inexplicable phenomena. Together with his best friend Simon, Justin Schenkero, Marshall documents everything bizarre from his attic headquarters, a junior X-Files office before Mulder and Scully ever grace the screen. This setup should feel immediately familiar to Supernatural fans. Much like Sam and Dean Winchester crisscrossing America to hunt hidden monsters, Marshall and Simon uncover local legends, urban myths, and quiet nightmares nestled in plain sight. The show excelled at making viewers second-guess the mundane. What if your neighbor's Tupperware kept people young forever? What if your dog was leading a secret rebellion against humans? The right kind of weird, with a sense of humor. While Eerie, Indiana never shied away from creepiness, it always laced its episodes with humor and absurdity. An infamous episode sees a boy gain the ability to hear animals after getting a new retainer, only to discover that the town's dogs are conspiring to overthrow their owners. This kind of horror comedy balance foreshadows moments in Supernatural, like the now iconic depressed teddy bear episode, Wishful Thinking, proving that Eerie was playing with genre conventions long before it was trendy. There's also a recurring theme in both shows. The monsters and villains aren't always where you expect them. In Eerie, authority figures, like the town's seemingly benign mayor, are revealed to be part of sinister rituals, as seen in an episode involving a rigged lottery and an ancient werewolf legend. That's the same DNA you'll find in Supernatural episodes like The Usual Suspects, where a local detective turns out to be a murderer. Ahead of its time, and still worth watching. What makes Eerie, Indiana feel so vital, even now, is how it managed to create a complete world in such a short span. Its blend of serialized mystery and Monster of the Week format paved the way for a generation of shows that would define genre TV in the 2000s and 2010s. It was spooky, surreal, and surprisingly smart, tackling real fears in exaggerated, imaginative ways. Actors Omri Katz and Justin Schenkero both went on to solid careers, but their dynamic here is something special. They aren't action heroes or genius investigators, just two smart, curious kids trying to make sense of the madness around them. That relatability makes their journey compelling, and their performances elevate the material beyond typical 90s fare. A time capsule and a blueprint. Watching Eerie, Indiana today isn't just a nostalgic experience. It's like reading the blueprint for an entire generation of genre shows. Its DNA can be found in everything from Gravity Falls to Goosebumps, and especially in Supernatural, which perfected the creepy Americana aesthetic Eerie helped define. So, whether you're a longtime fan of the Winchesters or just love small-town horror with a surreal twist, now's the perfect time to revisit the town that made weird feel wonderful. At 34 years old, Eerie, Indiana isn't just worth watching, it's required viewing.